Welcome back to school! Sort of. So this school year is obviously going to be different, and I wanted to share a little video with you to explain some of the things that we're going to do. Every tech student should have a district-issued Chromebook. If you do not have a Chromebook, please contact the administration as soon as possible so we can get you set up with a computer. Principles of Engineering, also known as POE, is the second year course of the Project Lead the Way engineering pathway here at Tech. If you are in this course right now and you have not taken Introduction to Engineering Design, or IED, before, then you need to speak to your counselor as soon as possible. You cannot take this class without taking the intro level course. In POE, we will primarily focus on the engineering discipline called mechanical engineering, which is describing how things move, understanding how forces are applied on things, playing with robots and programming them, as well as understanding and building structures. It's a math-heavy course, and if you are a person who has struggled with math in the past, this might be a hard class for you. And that's okay. This class is designed to challenge you. It's designed to make you think critically and to analyze things. So if you are a person who thinks that you'll struggle with the math in this class, I would encourage you to just hang in there, work with the people that are around you, ask really good questions, and to be honest, be okay with failing. Not the class, but be okay with failing sometimes. There's a lot to be learned when you fail. And I'll be there to support you through all of that. So as long as you are making growth and continuing to get better, you shouldn't be worried. You're also going to be working in teams fairly regularly on projects, so it's really important that you develop some skills as a team player. Some of you might struggle with that at first, and that's okay. You will get better because you have to. Everything that we use in this class is going to go through Schoology. If you've never used Schoology before, you can access Schoology through Clever or by going to myips.schoology.com. We will use other resources, such as the Project Lead the Way Inkling curriculum, which you may have used if you took IED. And we'll use some other resources as well, but everything will be linked through Schoology, including our daily class meeting links, which will be on Microsoft Teams. During our scheduled class time, we will meet on Microsoft Teams. The link for these class sessions will be available through Schoology. Because this is a Project Lead the Way course, we will have some coursework that we will access throughout the school year on Project Lead the Way's website. We'll get you set up with that during the coming weeks. We will be on a block schedule, even during remote learning. That means that we will follow our typical A-Day and B-Day schedule, or Green Day and White Day schedule. The first week of school is a green week. You will be required to attend each of your classes. We will use Microsoft Teams to meet together during our scheduled class times. I have to take attendance. Attendance is a legal record in the state of Indiana. So, in order to be marked present, you have to log on to Microsoft Teams, and I have to actually be able to see your face. If for some reason you can't make it to class, please make sure that you communicate with me as soon as possible so I can get you caught up. I have pretty high expectations of my students. I expect you to do your work. I expect you to want to learn. I expect you to be motivated. I mean, that's why we're here, right? In case you haven't heard, the grading categories have changed a little bit this year. Instead of having in-class assignments and homework and test categories in the gradebook, we have a few different ones. There's a citizenship category, which is your participation points. It's only 5% of your overall grade. We also have two types of assessment grades, a formative assessment and a summative assessment. Formative assessments will happen on a weekly basis. You might have 2 or 3 of them in our class in a given week. Summative assessments, on the other hand, will happen 1 to 2 times per quarter. These are our typical unit exams. We also still have a homework category, but it's only 10% of your overall grade. So if you put all this together, it means that your grade is mostly going to be determined on how well you have mastered the content. Doing the work will help you to show mastery, but the important thing is that you are growing. So it's important to put your best foot forward and to always try to do your best so you can maximize how many points that you get. With that said, I know that everybody's going to fail at some point on an assignment or another, And that's okay, that's part of the learning process. It's all right to fail. You will have an opportunity to retake that assignment or to retake that assessment. That's part of the learning process. If you fail an assignment and you want to do it again, let's have a conversation. Of course, it's a lot less work if you do it right the first time, so always try to put your best foot forward and try to be prepared for assessments. I hope I don't have to spend a lot of time talking about this, but academic dishonesty is a heavily punished offense at our school. If you cheat in any way on an assignment or a test, there's going to be a heavy punishment, and it could put you at risk of not finishing the course. If you're in a Project Lead the Way class, it could put you at risk of not being eligible to continue the pathway. So make sure that you're doing your own work and that you're always doing things for the right reason. If you have any more questions about what this looks like, please don't hesitate to ask. If you do ever need to get a hold of me outside of our Teams meetings, there's a few different ways that you can contact me. The easiest way would be to send me a message through Schoology. You can also send me a chat through our Teams meetings, or you can send me an email at adamsi@myips.org. There's also a contact number listed on the syllabus. This is certainly going to be an interesting school year, and it's definitely not the way that I thought we would be doing this. But I promise you that as your teacher, I will do my best to support your learning and to help you to grow. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions or concerns about the class. I'm always happy to help if I can. I'm looking forward to meeting you all on our first day of class, and I'll see you on Microsoft Teams. See you later.